But because they were unable to stop Neo, the machines turned their attention to those within their grasp. Sentinels set a trap for one of our ships, and from the ship's mainframe, they extracted a list of potentials. The agents leveled their wrath on the helpless, and Neo was the only one who could stand against them.
Now you know that this don't make no kind of sense. Scared of pain, so you fear hurt. I don't celebrate till the body's near dirt. Go to hell, they gon' tell you I was there first. Every opponent will tell you I was there worse. Having bad hunger pains and severe thirst. Have your earth in all black in the rear hearse. Too sticky to let the drama slide. And the sight of the blood will leave you traumatized. I can't do no wrong, least in my mama eyes. I got a gun in the truck, that's little mama size. That boy died from vocal homicide. The voice, the flow, and the way that he harmonized. Those that's real see the truth beyond the lies. In real life, I'm living proof we on the rise. Yeah, I was too smart to play with the dummies. Rather you kill yourself, save me the money. From the bottom, I don't mind if you pay me in 20s. They pop a lot of shit, but soon as you see them, they mummies. Ha ha ha, you guys is funny. We fresh to death, they alive and bummy. Plug told me 3 words, supply the country. I told him that the bullets and the 45s is chunky. That's why they say you can never get too comfy. Trips out of town, my lump sums come monthly. Might as well all team up and come jump me. This is uneven, I'm the only one breathing. Everybody get they turn, it's sun season. I'm only here for that paper, one reason. Nobody cares though, everybody's a weirdo. Dudes watching your back, tell me who watching theirs though. All you gonna see is the fire from out the air hole. Stick up kids get the desire to hit your earlobes. Left lane, all you hear is my gears, yo. Crown been in my closet for a couple of years, yo. Okay, enough with the foolery and the costume jewelry. It ain't much you can do to me. The art of war ain't new to me. Little nigga, you better Google me. The city was mine after they said Big's eulogy. Oh man. Jadakiss season. The massacre. Telling you, I don't know if I can guarantee your safety next week. Jadakiss season. T5DOA. Don't ever forget that.
Ashe. Peace and benedictions.
Peace, my brother. Peace.
We on a day-to-day basis. Can't guarantee your safety next week.
Man, for sure.
Right.
What's good with you, man? There's a whole lot going on.
All right.
On this Roach Clip Rumination, you know what I'm saying? Facts over fiction. You know?
Right.
Fix this audio real quick. My audio's acting a little crazy.
Right. That's what I did notice.
All right.
Yeah, you can hear me okay? Right. You can hear me okay?
Yeah. Shout out to Fred the Godson. RLP Fred the Godson. Right. Helping us out with the ad-libs.
Yeah. Right. Shout out to y'all tuning in right now. Man, salute. Philadelphia, California. HopeandENT.com. RedPillRescue.live. Struggle Streamin 2024. What's good with you?
So
salute.
What's on the menu today, man?
Man.
What we got going on?
Man, we got who we got? We got a couple of people falling off the race, and some people joining, and stipulations and rules and laws, and they throwing monkey wrenches in places, and we got people that's been said some things in the past that may have been a little incendiary to situations. There it is. See, that's what we got each other for. Now, in that, what we see here is, also a failure to communicate, because some of these people we do know have past transgressions against our people and everything else along with that.
All right.
Yeah. Along with that too. Along with that too.
Yeah.
That's also a big part of this.
Right now they're asking for proof of purchase. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're saying, where's the receipts on this man's life right now? You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Now, of course, we didn't discuss the skin mask situation. The adjustable ear. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All these different things with this dude that don't add up, that kind of make you think that this person might not be the same guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he must have got like an eye lift, a couple of them Jones, because he had deep bags, right?
Right.
And now he got the smooth face with the wrinkly forehead. I don't know how when you get older, your face down here gets smoother and your head gets wrinkled up here. So I don't know, man. But right now I
don't know no old people like that. Right.
Yeah, I don't know no old people like that, man. They're asking for proof of purchase right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If he checked out, where's the bill of receipt? You know what I mean? If he's still here, where's the bill of receipt? We want to see it. Because they saying that, this letter is fraudulent. You know what I'm saying? There's an AI situation. And we told you in this day and age, you got to practice discernment. You got to train your eyes like a detective, like a person, like a hunter in the wild. You know what I'm saying? Paying attention to detail, knowing if somebody been through here, or some bushes been ruptured, or you know what I'm saying, some grass been trampled. You got to pay attention to detail. You know what I'm saying? So right now, people were saying, well, all right, y'all saying that he's saying this, right? Just like y'all said that he said a lot of other shit. All right. Like he signed bills that he didn't even know he signed, right? So that suggests the joint operation environment Biden the U.S. some time might not be in control as they say he is. Right. You know what I'm saying? That the handlers handle shit. We've been telling y'all that shit for a minute. The handlers be handling shit. The president and his handlers. All right. What are they handling? You know what I'm saying? Just like if your man Kamala Harris was to become president, emphasis on your man Kamala Harris. You know what I'm saying? If he was to become president, then his handlers would be helping him. You know what I'm saying? Because of course he ain't no different with gas than Biden is, right? And of course, we're talking about the wrestler Kamala. We're talking about the wrestler Kamala that died. Funny that the wrestler Kamala died the same day that Joe Biden picked Kamala Harris to be his VP. But that's another can of worms. You know what I'm saying? But they asking for bill of receipt on this situation, right? Now they saying that, like again, we told y'all about these TV shows. The predicated malevolence, even with the Simpsons. The Simpsons now denying involvement in this, what looks like a scripted situation, right? Because allegedly they predicted Kamala Harris would run for president. And a lot of people now is associating Lisa with Kamala, you know what I'm saying? And the whole episode where she inherits the president from Trump, who bankrupts the country, you know what I'm saying? Now, in some context, some people still think that Trump is the president, right? That was the whole point of the insurrection. So, in the context of that predicated malevolence-laced story, possibly, right? This could be the president to be right here. And of course, this is a mosaic of all of the ninjas that she got locked up and got a cheap labor off of. You know what I'm saying? Like we told y'all 4 years ago that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden got the high score for locking up niggas. You know what I'm saying? So it's almost fitting for her to be in there. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just say this for the record. Don't be surprised if she wins. I know a lot of people don't want to swallow that pill. A lot of people think, oh no, she's too dumb, or she's this, or she's that. But understand this: there's a lot of crazy women and feminists out there that don't care nothing about results. They don't care nothing about experience. Only thing they care about is the talking point that a woman is a president. Right. Mark my words that this shit could very well happen just on the premises of that. It doesn't matter if the country goes to shit. It doesn't matter if she fucks shit up. Nobody cares about that. The people who will vote for this don't care about that. You know what I'm saying?
I think they will. Right. I think that they ain't gonna let that happen. It's a campaign out there right now that's got a whole lot of people bringing out the backstory. You know what I mean, about her being a high cost escort and all that shit. You feel me? And like I said, she has a history in San Francisco in itself, in which them things can't be rectified. You know what I'm saying? She's done in the black community out this way. You get what I'm saying? And from that, a lot of people feel that way as far as, you know what I'm saying, even statements that she done made, besides bumbling and fumbling more than Biden has. You know what I mean? She still be conscious while she be saying them things. You get what I'm saying? Like that, there's a difference because Biden checked out a long time ago, whether it's physically or some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when he talk, he's senile and shit. She think that what she's saying is slick. You know what I'm saying? She say shit that sound like Fauci when she talking. You feel what I'm saying? Like really just talking in circles, so on and so forth. I mean, just like the video when she was talking about like she wasn't gonna do nothing for black people by themselves. Like you ain't got no reparations coming. You know that you ain't got shit coming. And basically, when she actually made that comment, I mean, before we even play that video, look, yeah, for sure. And then, but let's introduce it. But when she does make a comment about the fact that about tax. Right. and when she makes a comment about, the tax-paying Americans, most people don't have enough money that qualify for them to have to pay taxes. So those poor people won't even have no effect or see no effect about no programs that she's talking about. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't even qualify for unemployment anymore. You know what I'm saying? So those numbers don't even register on the, on the scale. So people paying taxes and things like that, I mean, we're going to see that in the video and things. But just to bring that point to the, to the surface, when she's talking about, all the tax-paying Americans, nothing wrong with it. Hey, pay your taxes. You feel me? If you make enough money to pay taxes, do that if that's what they tell you to do. But you know what I mean? There's a whole nother story on that. We'll cover that somewhere later about taxes in itself. But you know what I'm saying? Like when she talk about that don't include all the poor people that don't even get no money because they don't qualify because they don't work. They ain't working. You know what I'm saying? So that don't even count. But yeah, let's play the little clip. And
they just lobbing your shit with a T-ax.
Right. Because Ben ain't have resources.
Right. A century. We had legalized discrimination, segregation, and now we have segregation and discrimination that is not legal but still exists and is a barrier to progress. We have disparities around housing. We have disparities around education. We have disparities around income. And we have to recognize that everybody did not start out on an equal footing in this country. And in particular, black people have not. And so we have got to recognize that and do something about that and give folks a lift up. That's why, for example, I'm proposing the LIFT Act. Give people who are making $100,000 or less as a family a tax credit, which will benefit and uplift 60% of black families who are in poverty.
So by default, it affects black families, but there's not a particular policy for African Americans that you would explore.
But no, if you look at the reality of who will benefit from certain policies, when you take into account that they're not starting at the same place and they're not starting on equal footing, it will directly benefit black children, black families, black homeowners, because the disparities are so significant. So if we focus on the specific issues that have resulted in the greatest disparities, and we understand that that's part of why we're doing it. Listen, the reality also is this. Any policy that will benefit black people will benefit all of society. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that. So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No, because whatever benefits that black family will benefit that community and society as a whole and the country. Right?
Well,
talking in circles, word salad bullshit, man. You know what I mean? Ultimately, and what they say, if you let somebody talk enough, they'll tell you exactly how they feel about you. You know what I'm saying? You know, and something just like we gotta quote the great Claude Anderson. Right. Something that's for everybody is for no one. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when they also nobody wants to do something directly for black people except for people that y'all call racist.
Right.
Do we understand that?
Yeah.
I hope we have understanding of that. Any person who says, "Yo, I want to do something directly for black people," they say is a racist.
Right.
But something for everybody is for no one.
Mm-hmm.
You understand that? Who benefited the most from affirmative action? The woman who lead the list and beating black children to death. White women. They get to qualify as a minority. You know what I'm saying? And I've been telling people for years that jobs quickly figured out that if you telling me I gotta hire a certain amount of women and a certain amount of minorities, then I'll just hire women that are minorities because I kill two birds with one stone. If you tell me I need 3 minorities and 3 women, I'll just hire 3 women that are minorities. Take the rest of the money and put it in my pocket. Split it up with the Christmas bonus. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how the game is played.
Corporate. Right. But
so
just remembering,
shuffled up the ladder. You know what I'm saying? Because it's strategic, and the strategy seems to me is to keep the black man out of the economy. You know what I'm saying? Keep him out of the equation. Keep him bottom of the totem pole. That's what's happening. That's why it's not a coincidence, not a coincidence, not a cooperative incident that the woman who leads the list and locking up niggas and Mr. 94 crime bill is like this. You know what I'm saying?
He faded out and she fading it.
Like
and
right
she about
now,
to get somebody.
The Trump people were saying that they accusing Biden of fraud because they spent millions running ads against him, and now they switching up this, Hail Mary type situation that they playing the whole time. We told y'all just yesterday about this selective outrage, or was that the day before? I don't know. We've been steadily dropping truth bombs on the infrastructure of ignorance, getting out ahead of the news, and then letting the news and everybody else catch up to us. That's pretty much what's happening. If you go back and check the past 6 videos, you know what I'm saying? So we've been telling y'all what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? And they're doing exactly what we told y'all. If that's tooting the horn, then beat, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But it's only for y'all to understand that this is a valid source of information. There's a lot of people out here talking fluff. A lot of people out here purposely paid to distract you. And the one thing that they don't put you up on is how to work out that discernment muscle. You know what I'm saying? How to practice critical thinking.
Right.
Independent so that's why we cut through the matrix of the nefarious clandestines, because that's what they are, and that's what this is. The people who hide behind blue doors and walk on black and white floors is always on some bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And especially in the month of Why July.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? For real. Because they're on the roll right now.
Look at this right here. We allegedly, right? We got a check right here from September of 2000. What is that, Pope? Can you see that? Zoom in on that. 2011, right? To re-elect Attorney General Kamala D. Harris, 2014, from none other than your man, Donald J. Trump. Can anybody question the validity of this?
Well.
I can't confirm or deny it. But I know the internet is crafty. They, could easily just publish this. Anybody could have did this for clickbait. So we put this on trial, right?
Yeah.
When we bring information to you, we putting it on trial. We're not just preaching and saying, look, this is what it is. We put it on trial and question the validity of it. You know what I'm saying? And you can help us too. So if you see this or if you saw this, if you know better than what you seeing right here, you chime in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You have the floor.
Leave a comment. Yes, exactly. We live now.
Deny this right here, but this is floating around the internet. The internet. You know what I'm saying? So maybe somebody's trying to catch you in the internet.
All right.
Maybe. I don't know. What you think, Pope? You think this is a real check?
Hey, I know one thing that is passing around like it is.
Right.
It's a few
They
things
fuck around
because
and
a
be
lot of
right.
people fact check. Right. It's fact checking. People been fact checking this whole situation ever since she didn't popped up. You know, all her receipts are coming up.
All right.
All, you know what I mean? How she ties into this whole little situation. How she didn't made her way to the top or the bottom, depending on, you know, circumstance of the party. But you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, I hope people are familiar with what a double-edged sword is. You get cut on either side. You know, that's the whole point. You know what I'm saying? So whether you know, a lot of times, you know, the powers that shouldn't be, the nefarious clandestines, they'll set up a situation where you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. You know what I'm saying?
heads I win, tails you lose.
Right. So it doesn't matter what side of the coin you pick.
All right.
You're still fucked. You know, well, it doesn't matter what wing of the bird you're on.
Yep.
Still the same
Left
bird.
wing, right wing, right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Left cheek, right cheek, same ass. Damn it, Jim.
I don't know.
All right.
What y'all think, man?
It ain't what you think.
Now, look, now we talked about the political strategies in this political warfare, right? We should throw that hashtag in there, political warfare. So the strategies, right? The strategize that's happening here, right? Peep game.
All right.
Okay, so Trump, you know, like we said, allegedly, possibly, right? More than likely, your man Trump faked his own assassination, right? You know what I'm saying? So look, he didn't locked up, he didn't been shot at, and now you got ninjas saying Trump is a real ninja. I'm fucking with Trump. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, his approval ratings go up with this. And like we said the other day, we took somebody who was like big bad Thanos, right? And overnight, just like that, turned himself into the underdog.
Right.
So with this now, Trump has become the underdog, but now we got a reversal here, right? Trying to turn Trump back into the old wicked old man, right? Because he turned himself into the underdog so much so, like the head of the show, the bullet that was fired that hit Trump and killed Biden, that put him out the race. Because now you big bad old Biden, right? And Trump is the underdog, and it's possible that y'all sent somebody to try to clip him because y'all thought y'all couldn't win. You know what I'm saying? Possible.
And that's what y'all do anyway. Right.
Keep the reversal here. Look what they did. Now that you pressure the old man to sit down, allegedly, right? Because y'all was cool with the gaffes for the past 3 years. All of a sudden, in this last final stretch, now y'all notice the gaffes. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? So much so that y'all like, yo, you gotta go. You know, he say that, you know, if I ever gotta sit down, it's gonna be because of some major illness. And then the very next day, he get COVID. That don't smell like bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway,
in lockstep.
Right. So anyway, right? So now Kamala speaking. Your man Trump got an AIDS problem. You know what I'm saying? Why he got an AIDS problem? Because he is now the oldest presidential candidate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like that.
Right.
So now she can come in as the young, vigorous person who can lead and learn along the way. You know what I'm saying? Because we seem to be cool with that. You know, have leaders that don't know what they're doing and they're trying to just, I guess, figure out what they're going to do along the way. You know what I'm saying? But then they can demonize experience. No, we don't need no more of this. We need something new and fresh, right? That's what they'll say. You know what I'm saying? So now that he's the oldest candidate now, you know what I'm saying? Now they can start running ads about his age. You know, when everybody was talking about your man geriatric Joe age. You know what I'm saying? The joint operation environment, buying the U.S. some time, aka Robotics. You know what I'm saying? AKA showing some receipts on his actual being. You know?
Yep, they didn't put that drone in.
He was crafty, you know. Now, I did want to throw this in there, right? So we get in some more video clips. and we had double back. But I wanted to throw this in the mix though for some Philadelphia news. You know, we talked about the back to work order that she issued in Philadelphia, right? And everybody's pissed off about that. Like, this woman is in 1 year in, and she's pissing off everybody. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, people was already mad about, you know, what they had to do about the elders and loved ones, people that they're taking care of, you know, how they going to get on the spot a daycare or schooling for the kids in the middle of the summer, right? And then to make matters worse, they're saying that the resources at the offices is depleted. So people was like having to share offices. They ain't got enough space for everybody. Shit's fucked up. You know, so we can get back to that. You know, but these are some of the headlines that we be going on. Now, this is supposed to be Brittany Griner right here, right? And we're gonna get to a video clip later on. And this is Brittany Griner is supposed to have a baby now. He's calling herself a mother, and they ninjas is like, "Nah, pops, you a dude." You know what I'm saying? And I can say like I've never seen a woman built like this. You know what I'm saying? Why am I thinking about that movie? What's that movie? Joanna Man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember that shit? I'm getting them kind of vibes. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get into this, you know, because I've never heard this woman talk before. Now, a lot of people have, and of course, they turn a blind eye to shit. But I heard her talk for the first time the other day, and I was like, yo, that's a straight up dude. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we doing a lot of that today, obviously. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's some of the things that we're going to talk about. You know, we just kind of threw that up as the headline. And we was thinking about doing a word of the day. So, Pope, what would be the word of the day today? What is this? What is this transmission brought to you by? You know what I'm saying?
Integrity. First word should be integrity. I believe that's a good word to start with.
This broadcast is brought to you today by the word integrity. You know what I'm saying? Which is lacking out here in today. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't have integrity, that might fuel you to do all kind of bullshit, like come out here and get paid to talk about shit that you know is bullshit. You know, be a crisis actor.
Covering stories that don't matter.
Things, all of these different trolls and bots that we fight every day, they lack integrity. You know what I'm saying? So we'll double back on that. You know what I'm saying? So let's go through some clips now. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got in the lexicon. You know, we try to get some structure and order in here. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Right. You know, because this is naturally current events are multifaceted. You know what I'm saying? So when you're doing current events, it's not going to just be one thing. You know, unless you're siphoning out stories, and we don't do that here. So we try to collect things that, you know, to try to bring awareness to the issues. You know, right the wrongs of the naysayers and point out the bullshit of the nefarious clandestines and the paid shields and trolls. You know what I'm saying? I think that's about right?
Right. That about sums it up.
Yeah, that about sums it up.
I think. Right.
All right, so
what's good with you? Yeah.
So we told they want to know about they want to know about is this dude actually around? You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna throw this clip up here, right here. We played this before. We just kind of the structure of the show. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh, that's a man.
We're looking at this right here. This is a man's body. Something wrong with his neck. Something wrong with the skin on his neck, or whatever that is, right? And you know, for about a couple, 3-4 videos back, we were showing y'all how they got the realistic skin mask and all of that. Like, so, all right. You know, when the people was asking for proof of purchase or this man's existence, you might not get it. I don't know. What you think, Cole?
Yeah, because right there, he rubbed a wrinkle. He rubbed a wrinkle in that mask. If you play that video back, it was pretty short. He rubbed a wrinkle in the mask. You can see where the neck part just turned into, you know what I'm saying? Look, there was nothing there.
Oh my gosh, that's a mask. African American. Holy cow.
Yeah, no, he rubbed a wrinkle in that motherfucker. You feel me? Like he fucked his own self up.
Right.
There's no way that nobody's skin could do that.
All right.
Skin don't do that. And even if you old and wrinkled like a Sharpay or something like that, you know what I mean? Shout out to those that actually, you know, got that old. But even if you that old and wrinkled, you don't just move skin like that.
Right. Something wrong with that there, man. You know, and it's like, all right, for your skin to be loose on your neck and tight on your cheeks and baggy on your forehead, what does that suggest? I'm perplexed by it.
A bad cameraman.
I'm flabbergasted.
A bad cameraman.
White words. You know what I'm saying? I'm flabbergasted by this.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Right.
Normal. Look at his forehead. This is bullshit. That's a mask. That's a skin mask. It ain't normal. Look at it. Bullshit.
Right.
The background.
Right, see how smooth
Crazy.
his face is at the bottom? And why has he got like wrinkles in the top of his head? Don't tell me because he got his eyebrows. You know what I'm saying? He got
Yeah, he ain't got both.
wrinkles all in the periphery of his forehead, like over here on the East Coast and the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? he got wrinkles in the East Wing and the West Wing. You know what I'm saying? But how you sit all smooth
His
right here?
forehead. This is normal. Look at it. Bullshit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she was mad though, right? She was pissed off about that. All right, but look at his face though.
Right.
Look at the bottom of his
Right.
face. You can't even. If you just blocked off the bottom of his face, you wouldn't even think that was Biden. You would think that's a younger person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Put your hand over the top of the screen and block out. You know what I'm saying? Just the top of his head. And he got a young face right here.
You know what the problem?
All right.
You know what the problem is? They don't have the same makeup person for each cut. You know what I mean? Each scene that they do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe that dude's off on Thursdays or some shit like that, because they be putting the faces on like as they see fit. They add the ears later and shit like that. Their makeup, you know, you got to get in costume every time, is what we noticed in here. So every time they got to put that costume on, they tend to have different people doing it at different times, and you can tell the work. That's what we're looking at here. We're actually watching the Hollywood.
I heard that there was a video allegedly of Biden catching an Uber. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. The double. The Biden double was catching. Dipped up out of there. Right. Yeah. I didn't grab it, but I did hear how true that is.
But that's what I heard.
Yeah, he had to get up out of there using Uber. Right.
Yo, if you got in your car, and you seen Joe Biden in your car, I wonder does he take the mask off and get in the car? Like, oh, man, like after a long
that was a rough day. Right. That was a rough day.
You better not tell nobody he was driving. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know. I can't confirm and deny the validity of that story. You know, I heard somebody told me about it. I didn't even see the actual footage.
Yeah, I did. I saw it. Yeah, they was all chasing him and shit, like paparazzi and shit. Look, I can say I seen the video. I can't say I seen it happen.
Right.
I seen a video of it happening. Let us use the correct terminology when we're addressing these things. We can't leave none of that stuff out. Shout out to y'all that's tuning in right now. You know what I mean? Wherever you may be from. In them parts. You could be anywhere in the world right now.
So, all right, moving right along. We're going to go into this clip right here.
All right.
And I want you to respond back to this with any corroborating evidence that you may have.
Right.
Right.
Oh, wow.
So Kamala, she actually ran for president before. You know what I'm saying? might not remember that. She ran for president before, and she actually like debated Joe Biden and was like getting at him. You know what I'm saying? Before they became, friends and butt buddies. Right. We did it, Joe. You know what I'm saying? But this is, look, in this political arena, this political gladiator sport, all of this shit that people keep on you is gonna come out in the forefront. So it's like even the shit that we probably didn't even know about, you know what I mean, is gonna come out, down the pipe, because these motherfuckers gonna be digging and pulling up all kind of shit to make motherfuckers look bad, to make each other look bad. I mean, that's the game, political
name of the game, yeah.
So,
right.
And of course, these things should help people to make, the right decision, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Now, coming from me, I'm not encouraging anybody to vote. I'm not telling you to vote. As far as I'm concerned, everybody should just stay home, at the polls. And that would be a perfect way for America to respond. Like, none of us are going to fucking vote. But of course, you already know how people is on the bandwagon. They buckled in. They got 8 seatbelts on the bandwagon. You know what I'm saying? So even a clip like this won't change your mind. I can play something as horrendous as this that I'm about to play, and you still won't change your mind. But here it is anyway. Right. Hold on. Oh, okay. Look, I should have known that was going to happen. All right. We struggle streaming. I knew that was going to happen. I got too fancy.
Kicked out the room. Yeah. He talked it in. Right.
I was on my bad guy wrestling. Shit. Oh, you asshole. Yep. You know what I mean? Yep. All right, here we go. All right. You're still going to vote for it, oh man.
To the broken criminal justice system that is disproportionately negatively impacting black and brown people all across this country today. Now, Senator Harris says she's proud of her record as a prosecutor and that she'll be a prosecutor president, but I'm deeply concerned about this record. There are too many examples to cite, but she put over 1,500 people in jail for marijuana violations and then laughed about it when she was asked if she ever smoked marijuana. She blocked evidence. She blocked evidence that would have freed
So again, if you have any cooperation,
death row until the courts forced her to do so. She kept people in California, and she fought to keep cash bail system in place that impacts poor people in the worst kind of way.
Thank you, Congresswoman. Senator Harris.
That pretty much bodied her. That bodied her last time. Last time she, ran for president. This exchange right here bodied her whole campaign. Look at her face. Look at her face after hearing her own resume. Look at her face.
Right.
Just take a minute right there. Just soak that in. Like, she has been bulldozed. You know what I'm saying? She was verbally bulldozed by whoever this woman is right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yep, she gave it to her.
And that's the perfect way.
And
that's the perfect way to slip her in. See how they playing this political strategy. The perfect way to slip her in. Oh, you got a video playing? That was it?
No, I was just doing that on his own.
Yeah, that was some crazy. Let's pick that up. So, the perfect way to slide her in is to slide her in away from anybody that would challenge her. You know what I'm saying? Because if she get caught out there like that, then people might have a bad taste in their mouth about it. So we gotta make little skits like she do more skits than actual speeches.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's not trying to throw people in. That's just the truth. Right. You know what I'm saying? They use her more like a first lady or something. They be having her talking to women and like, this man is gonna take your abortion away, right? And it's like, all right, like there's other aspects of leadership that need to be addressed, especially if you like saying that if something happened to this dude, she's next in line. Then why y'all got her on the periphery doing bullshit? It's like y'all don't want her involved in this. What you think?
Yeah, right. Right, because they made her in charge of immigration. When they put her in there, and you see how she did with that. But on top of that, I mean, we got to deal with the base root of this individual in itself. Because when we're talking about her, she directly affects what has happened in San Francisco today. There's still thousands of Africans in that's still incarcerated behind her policies of locking people up for doing things. And you know what I mean? She also then, will rest in peace, my good brother Rich. You feel what I'm saying? Been involved in all kind of other felonious situations while she was a district attorney out here setting people up, and you know what I mean, and arresting people and getting other people, just like the brother.
All right. Yeah. Right. All right.
All right. I'm back. Yeah. I can hear you. Yeah, it blanked me out for a second. But the good brother, True Blood, you know what I'm saying? He got 13.1 million for being falsely accused of a murder, and she was just looking to get the conviction, and she showed up at his sentencing date and at his conviction date. You get what I'm saying? To try to make sure that they got a conviction on the murder that they was trying to, get done, all while under her tenure. You feel what I'm saying? She personally, when she was the district attorney out here in San Francisco, she really fucked shit up. You get what I'm saying? Like, so her track record out here amongst blacks and everything else, you know what I'm saying, is way bad. She ain't never got a vote coming from this direction. You get what I'm saying? And that's just on some shit she did before she was siding with Biden. You feel what I'm talking about?
Siding with Biden.
Right.
That's funny.
Right.
Siding with Biden.
Yep. I seen a billboard that said that shit. That's the reason why I even repeated that dumbass shit. But nah, you know what I'm saying? Because they showing a bunch of idiots that's still siding with Biden. You get what I'm saying? And no matter whether they sleeping, these people. Right. Now they got to try to change up and act like they riding with they on with Kamala. But one thing though too, the first thing besides, you know what I mean, her being district attorney and all the rest of that shit, her parents were immigrants. And they wasn't here legally, you know what I'm saying? They weren't citizens of the U.S. when she was born here, so she supposedly can't run anyway.
Right.
And that's fact. Plus those 9 other states right now that can't change. Go ahead.
These people, a lot of people accuse this administration for breaking the law, violating the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? All that fucked up shit, right? So if that's the case, what makes anybody think that they wouldn't do it again? So all of those things might very well be true, but do you think that that's going to stop these people who told you that you can't provide for yourself if you don't play the sleeve game?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They took people's jobs away to get something with no ingredients.
Right.
There's a blank piece of paper. Like, you didn't even going to tell you it was on it. And not only am I not going to tell you it was on it, I'm not going to tell you it was on it for the next 75 years. They force you to do that.
Right.
So what makes you think that they're going to play by the rules? Like, hey, man, you can't run for president. So we just can't use you. Sorry. We brought you all this far.
Right.
Now it's like, no. They're not gonna give a fuck about that shit. I can tell you that right now. You think they don't know that shit? You think that people handling the joint operation environment by the U.S. and time don't know that? They know that.
They couldn't.
Just like they know how to scrub and hide all of the dirty secrets. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Until somebody start paying for them. Until it's a mold and some Drake shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. I mean, that's how they playing the situation.
Absolutely.
That's what it look like. Yeah, for sure. That's what they're looking like. And then, just like those 9 states, they got 9 states so far. If it ain't more now, that's supposed to not acknowledged the changing of the Democratic National Party. So they got to change laws in order to change that, because they didn't went too far, and then they just try to slip somebody in there. You get what I'm saying? Like they got rules against that sort of thing, laws in place for that. And the vote of who the president was going to be has not been by the people.
Well, are they going to stick to their script, or do the people have a say in this? Or the people who seeing the bullshit and pointing out the bullshit, and they know the rules and the requirements to be president and all that shit, is their voice going to be loud enough that shit is going to stop these motherfuckers from doing what the fuck they try to do? That's the question.
Right.
Because as we know, they don't give a fuck about what's right or wrong. So just by that, they don't give a fuck about no law. Because the law purpose is to enforce what's right or what's wrong.
Right.
So if they don't have that basic function in them, then they just make themselves powerful enough to break laws.
Skip it. To skip it. Right. Yep. Have an emergency to create laws, and then definitely they're going to have laws to create these new emergencies, because all of a sudden every time it's been so much back-to-back emergencies, we ain't never seen nothing like that before.
Like shit, even Moses broke the law, literally. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he broke the law before it was a law, but that's a whole nother can of worms.
Right. There was a time before those commandments was out.
Yeah.
Right.
Hashtag religion misunderstood.
So I mean, we've been observing. Let me mute this real quick. It's coming on two speakers.
So the other day we talked about. Let me get this slide up here. Because
you can still hear me.
To reiterate this. Hold on one second. Let me get this up here.
All right.
So what's going on here? What are they talking about? Something about Chrome. I don't know. There's something about Chrome. So
all right.
This is we're gonna talk about the shit that we talked about yesterday. Just giving you a visual so you can have a better understanding here. So let me put this back up here because it was acting a little dummy a little bit. So of course these motherfuckers, we told y'all about this movie Idiocracy, right? With Joe and the hoe. You know what I'm saying? So this is Joe right here, President Joe, right? Who becomes the president in this post-apocalyptic world of mental dilapitude. You know what I'm saying? If that's a word. But dilapidation, rather. You know what I mean? I was thinking more about aptitude, but whatever.
So you put it together.
Yeah, dilapitude. Yeah, I like that. Let's get that on the shirt.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
then you got to throw that little ooh.
If you ever see a picture of a young Joe Biden, maybe I just get a picture of young Joe Biden. This dude looks like Joe Biden, and they named him Joe. Look at him. You know what I'm saying? Old Joe, new Joe, right? Now you see the girl right there? Who she look like? This is a coincidence. This is the president and vice president in this movie Idiocracy in the future.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is the cast of Idiocracy. This shit came out in 2006, right? It was roughly 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And this is Maya Randolph, right? So Maya Randolph is the woman who looks eerily similar to Kamala Harris. Well, at least before the skin mask Kamala Harris, right? Because her face looking extra baggy too. Right?
You got those Ozempic face.
Right. But this is them in the movie where they get put in the future, and these two people right here are the smartest people in the whole country. Joe and the hoe, and of course, I'm not calling her a hoe because I want to say disparaging things about her. I'm calling her a hoe because her character literally was a hoe and a prostitute in this movie. You know what I'm saying? And like we said, they thought it was a good idea to send a regular Joe, an average Joe. You know how they like that word Joe. In Philly, you being Joe. You know, when we was kids, you watched G.I. Joe. You know, so it's an average Joe. You know, you get up in the morning and drink a cup of Joe. You know, morning Joe. What's that TV show with Joe Scarborough? So Joe and America go together like American pop. You know what I'm saying? So good old
Apple
Joe.
pie.
Good old Joe. You know what I'm saying? He's a good Joe or whatever. This guy, Joe, whatever the fuck his name is in the movie. I don't know what it is. But the girl is the prostitute who looks similar to Kamala Harris. Now, do you have a clip of Kamala Harris when she was with Montel Williams and his other girlfriend, and it was like he had like 2 girlfriends on some fly shit?
Yeah. When he said, right.
Fuck that.
I
ain't even hating on Montel, man.
Right. I seen it. Yeah, where it said she was a high-priced escort. Yeah, it said she was a high-priced escort and shit.
I don't know all about that, but he
did in the clip.
Spot with her.
Both of them broads. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. No, I ain't got the video clip of that thing. I seen it passing.
I thought I had it. I know it. Matter of fact, I played that shit years ago. I just don't know where it's at. You know what I mean? But I seen it recently. You know,
it came up
being redistributed. You know what I mean? Look,
right.
As soon as she took that, as soon as that shit happened, the world just immediately went into bombing on her. Immediately. You know what I'm saying? I seen the Trump ad. I seen the Trump ad about her this morning on TV. I said, "Damn, they ain't wasting no time."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like I told you,
they already had the footage.
Yeah, they accusing her. Look. Wow, I ain't even have to go but too far. Here it is. Look, I'm telling you, these motherfuckers is going in on this girl crazy. So all right. Let me get this clip real quick. Ain't gonna take me 2 seconds, and then I'm gonna throw this up right here. Look at this. I didn't even have to go that far, and it was just right there.
All right.
Speak of the devil, Instagram must got me on microphone or something. So not only is this a clip of what we talking about in question, but some strong sentiments from your man Judge Joe Brown. Shout out to Judge Joe Brown. We want to get him on an interview. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I seen Judge Joe Brown open to basically talking to anybody, right? So I think it would be great or even perfect if he was to talk to us.
Yeah.
What y'all think? If y'all think we should talk to Judge Joe Brown, then if y'all know how to get in contact with Joe Brown, then add him on this joint or let us know how to get in contact with Joe Brown. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to talk to Judge Joe Brown.
Right.
We have a great conversation. You know what I mean?
Right, most definitely. And we did say that we ran across somebody.
My fault. You looking at me like that?
You good? Yeah. Did run across somebody that said they knew him.
All right, so let me run this clip real quick. Now, just keep in mind that figure that
She met Doug Emhoff. She dated some prominent men, including in 2001 former talk show host Montel Williams. Back then, he was the famous one and had to introduce her to the paparazzi.
A corrupt witch. She's been corrupt her whole life, and she fucked her way to the top. They used to detail this witch in the LA Times with her sexual escapades. She fucked damn near everybody trying to get a piece to be a frat hoe when she was at Howard. And she ain't black. You know,
I ain't got to do with this, Miss Harris.
Nah, I mean, well, don't, but she's
I don't know, I'm just listening.
Well, here's the thing. I actually met her father.
Right.
Oh man, we gotta get the whole clip of that. That's when he was on the what's the boy name? Kawhi Leonard show. My fault.
All right.
My fault. He was on the Kawhi Leonard show. You know what I'm saying? So you know, I'm gonna see if we can get that whole thing because he went in on her, a relationship with her father, and we got a video back in the archives where we covered this. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it's like, damn, that was 4 years ago.
Right.
4 years ago when we did that.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this. Damn, it's a lot of videos away. There's a lot of videos ago, man.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. That's what it is.
Right. Crazy.
Yeah, look, we've been doing these videos for a minute. Receipts. You know, people talk about receipts.
1,000
Right.
videos, you know, with crazy like shit that people still ain't touched today. Like it's shit that we talked about that you could go back and watch a video from 2-3 years ago and be like, oh shit, I ain't even ever know that. Because motherfuckers even today ain't even catch up to that.
Right.
So when we be saying like, yeah, we getting out in front of the news, that's just not, that's not fluff. That's not puffery. You know what I'm saying? That's not that's not commercial speech. You know, that's real shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's not a slogan. For real.
Right. Try to tell motherfuckers, man. We wake up and watch today's news like it was yesterday because we reported it yesterday.
Right. Verification and validation.
We wake up in the morning and watch today's news like it's yesterday because we reported it yesterday. Wow.
Really watch them catch up to us.
Crazy, man. Like, here's another clip. Remember we told y'all this was coming. All right. We told y'all this was coming, and we referenced it, Wag the Dog, on the first video. You know what I'm saying? But this is the visual, so you can see the shit.
Some people are really fucking stupid. Did you ever notice that? How many really stupid people you run into during the day? God damn, there's a lot of stupid bastards walking around. Carry a little pad and pencil with you. You wind up with 30 or 40 names by the end of the day. Look at it this way. Think of how stupid the average person is, and then realize half of them are stupider than that. And it doesn't take you very long to spot one of them, does it? Take you about 8 seconds. You'll be listening to some guy, you see.
All right.
Yep.
Why do these people got shoes on their ears? And why are we calling them shoes in the first place?
Right.
Because in our very first video, we told y'all that they gonna be looking for a good old shoe. A good old shoe. And they gonna have motherfuckers walking around with ear bandages on and to stand in solidarity with Trump. The receipts is there.
Right.
The receipts is there.
Good old shoe. They needed an old shoe, and they found
a good
it.
old shoe. Right. And if you watch Wag the Dog, you know that's what we came in the door with the Wag the Dog movie. Then you know what that good old shoe from Schumacher is.
Right. And rest in peace, Anne Hayes. For sure.
Yeah. Right. That's Ellen DeGeneres' wife or something like that, right? Right.
No, when she first came out, that was the first couple in Hollywood, the first gay couple in Hollywood. When she came out the closet.
Yeah, she like cutting carpets with scissors. All right.
Yeah. Right. But yep. So I mean, in that, let's see what we got on the realm. Right.
Shout out to Fred, man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
All right.
But they was still trying to show the rest.
You know, we did a video about Fred. You know what I mean? How they compromised the situation with the with the
respirator.
The ventilator.
The respirator, yeah, the ventilator. Yep. Yeah. And it comes out today that, you know what I mean, they got 48,000 for putting them on one, and that it was killing them. I'm talking about the doctor got 48,000 for putting them on the ventilator.
Oh shit! Yeah, we told you that 40 for the 40 for the treatment, 40 for the diagnosis, 40 if you check out. That's 120 per person. The receipts is out there. We told you that.
Right.
John, listen. We know y'all. We know y'all. We know our people. They need that.
Right.
They need that WV. WV, folks.
That white verification and white validation.
God damn it. The survey says we accept that answer. That shit is correct like a motherfucker. Not only do we accept that answer, but we applaud that answer. Because that WV is what you on bended knee for. You know what I'm saying? You on bended knee for WV. You need that white verification. Because if a brother tell you, you like, yeah, whatever, nigga. These niggas is reaching, right? Even though we did our research, right? Even though we did our research and reached and searched for the information. Nah, fuck them niggas.
Right.
But let some white person who come back. Like, did y'all see the white dude who was like going and copying people's videos and just like rehearsing and reciting what they said word for word and then say it back like he said it?
Yeah, shit, that's a lot of them.
But yeah, but those, but look, guess what? Guess what? People listening to him. You need that WV.
Right.
Right.
Need that white verification.
Right. It gets them through the day.
Same white verification is the reason why you celebrate on June 19th. You know, because you got transferred from one hand to the other hand. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
From if this hand is called chattel, and this hand is called economic debt, right?
Right.
You just got transferred from chattel to economic debt. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Still a slave, nigga. You know, you're just a slave in my life.
Man, oh man, and people signing up every day. They don't want to leave.
Right.
Niggas is taking up residence in La La Land. See the shit going on in real time. In real time. This ain't even delayed reaction. This ain't like live, you know what I mean? 7 seconds afterwards. We're talking about real time where people are really falling the fuck off.
Yeah.
Yep. Seem to be working that way.
Right.
Well, that's what the landslide event is about. You know what I'm saying? You know, creating a situation that people can't come back from. You know, even with the mass formation psychosis. You know, all of that shit was fair game. That shit turned it up to the next level. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Right.
So I'm trying to get my little cachet of the next line of material that we had. You know what I mean? So and we laid out pretty much what we're gonna talk about. So I'm trying to stay true to that line. You know, so we got to come with this predicated malevolence shit. You know what I'm saying? So let me see if I can get this clip right here. I might be able to get it. I might not. Let me see.
Right.
Yeah, they got it sequestered away. All right, here we go. I broke their. I be breaking. You know, I be having to break their little code and all that. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. The abilities.
Yeah.
Good to doing it on the spot.
We computer programming on the spot. You know what I mean?
Right.
Cracking codes. Okay, you got this shit encrypted, so we got to break the encryption to get the M3U8. That's what it's called. It's not an MP4. It's an M3U8. You know, we had to start doing video tutorials for you ninjas out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, for the people that's interested in navigating the twists and turns of struggle streams. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Put it a little bit away. Get it up there.
All right.
You know what I mean? All right, let me make this slide real quick. So this is going to fall in line with the predicated malevolence that we've been telling y'all ninjas about. It's like how we told you yesterday with the boys. What's that movie? You know all the shit that we ran down. House of Cards. What's that movie you told me, Pope, to watch? Dragon.
Oh, right. Oh, Dragon Day.
Right.
Yeah.
Dragon
Day.
I mean.
Yeah. It's right on time, right? You know, showing you what's finna happen right before it's finna happen.
All right, so let's get some of these slides up here. Take a little minute.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Live and direct.
Okay, yeah, we forgot to do that. Okay, so cool. Put that in there. We're gonna slide something in there for you. Slide something in there for you. Just seeing that. Just picked up on that.
Right.
Yep, it's that movie right there. Dragon Day.
Okay, yeah, you gotta watch that. That's a homework assignment. That's a homework assignment right there. Now watch that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's our homework assignment because I gotta watch it too.
Right.
Yep, and I got it at the dollar store, so you know what I mean, like that. Yeah, it's definitely one of them jewels that you find.
Maybe they put it there because they wanted black people to see it.
Right. And people don't understand. There be jewels in there. I mean, that's how we get our information anyway, from people dropping it. And it just so happened we pick it up. There's a lot of things I came across that people didn't think was going to get picked up.
All right.
Yep.
That's funny.
Let's see.
All right. And then up that hidden slide. This slide was hidden. Tried to hide from us, but it's all good.
All right.
Trying to hide.
Yeah.
All right, boom. Here we go. All right, like Fred said. All right, so here we go with the predicated malevolence, lace bullshit. You know what I mean? As we like to say.
Yeah.
You know, got to get back in the room. Hope you're still there.
Right.
Yep, I'm here.
Your service is good today, man. The guys, the guys open up the bandwidth bedlam.
All right.
Right, it's the middle of the day.
Right. Bandwidth bedlam. We might have to come. That might be we might have to do a series like that. Bandwidth bedlam. You know what I mean?
See how long before they get to acting a donkey.
Right.
All right.
See the different times a day. Time slotting.
Yeah.
Yo, Joe Brown went in on her hard as shit, didn't he?
Right. Yeah, he kept going too. That wasn't the end. Right.
Yeah, no. I mean, we could get the rest of that joint real quick. You know what I mean? That's the Joe Brown Kawhi Leonard interview. I think that was one of his last interviews.
Right.
That's why I've been one of the reasons why I've been wanting to holler at him, because of his last interview. You know, he was talking about shit we was talking about. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, all right, we getting into this slide right here. Now, I just wanted to point this out right here to y'all. You see how they got the picture, the sad picture.
Yeah.
You know, these motherfuckers, they got some wicked philosophers and evil psychologists and all these other smart evil people, you know, that use psychology to put together these ads and these headlines that you see. So, you know, somebody went through a lot of different clips to find this how would we describe this? Downtrodden Biden right here, right?
Yeah, this product placement.
Right. You know, so we just wanted to point that out as we dip into this. You know what I mean?
All right.
So they saying who she's going to pick to have on her ticket now that Jermaine dropped out. You know what I'm saying? Right? Now, now, do you think? All right, let me ask you this: Do you think it's least likely or less likely for her to pick another woman on the ticket with her? And do you think that would be detrimental to her, or like, or let's Biden Harris ticket is the thing, right? So who's going to be her running mate? If you know what I'm saying, she get accept the nomination and all that fly shit. Who's on the ticket with her? If she got
nobody.
If say it again.
All right.
No, I was gonna say the person that would be on the ticket ain't even on there. His picture ain't on there.
Yeah. Right.
So I don't know. I don't know these people, but all right. But would you? But do you?
Yeah,
think
none of them are Newsom.
I'm asking you. Do you think two women on a ticket is better for her, or is it bad for her? Two
The
women
bad
on the
part.
ticket.
Yeah.
Bad part. Nobody
Y'all
going for
watching
that.
this. If you plan on voting for Biden, for Harris, right? Are you voting for Harris with two women on the ticket, or does she have to have a man vice president? You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I think that needs to be explored when we practice some critical thought.
Yeah.
Because if this is a thing, then what is it going to be entirely, right?
Right.
So, all right,
Yep.
here we are. Of course, you know, The Simpsons, right? Now, I don't know what episode this is. You know, we had to dig that up to see exactly what episode that they talking about. But this is one of the writers from The Simpsons. You know, and again, somebody's been listening because we've been talking about this aspect about predicated malevolence. That's how we even came up with the whole phrase predicated malevolence. It's because of this thing right here. It's because predictive programming, like we said so many times, has given you this idea that it's a spooky Ouija board type situation. You know, they said that Joe Biden wrote his that letter with the Ouija board. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but this is one of the writers from The Simpsons, right? And we've been saying all the time that if The Simpsons writers was black, he would be arrested. If me and Pope was the writers of Simpsons, we would be arrested. We would be under investigation, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
If we even got one thing
know,
right, let alone more than one.
Right. So for years, people have been saying, you know, The Simpsons done it again. The predict, you know, this shit really picked up with the Trump situation. So you can say for the greater part of the past 4 years, people have been looking at Simpsons like, yo, these dudes is predicting shit like crazy. And now, somebody, right? I guess they must have watched one of our videos, maybe, right? Now they're saying, well, let's look at the writers here, right? So this is one of the writers here. You know what I mean? This is not Matt Groening, right? The executive producer who's one of those black and white floor walkers, right? You know, they say this dude is 63 years old. See that?
All right.
Fitting, right? Fitting that, you know what I mean, the Simpsons writer who they want to question, right? The one that they choose to question about this is 63 years old. Y'all see that? You think that's a coincidence? You think there's a cooperative incident that cohesively coincides with each other? Maybe? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? 63 years old. Now, remember we said about Kamala Harris. Now, all right, before we go back to this, we said about Kamala Harris being predicted to run for president in 2024 by The Simpsons. And also it said that The Simpsons is supposed to have predicted a woman president inheriting the country from a failed Trump presidency, actually. You know, so the latter part of that prediction may not be important, but the first part is. You know, remember that? But the shoot is, right? Remember that game, Shoot the Ladder? You know, but the first part is. You know what I'm saying? So if these dudes been right and they got this pinpoint accuracy, like obviously they have, right? You know, what's that to say about this? And that's what I'm saying to y'all. Don't be surprised that she might actually pull this shit off. You know, because these dudes been on point. Right? Simpsons clips go viral as fuck now, just simply because of the accuracy. Right? But it's this 63-year-old, I think he's a Jewish guy, right?
Yeah.
He's one of the writers.
He's a writer, right? Yeah.
Right, for The Simpsons, right?
Right.
So, you know, this shit is getting so obvious now that news reporters is like, yo, let me go holler at one of the writers. And again, they must have been watching our videos because nobody wanted to deal with the reality that these shows have writers. They just thought that this shit was just magically coming together like on some damn, wow, what the fuck, they did it again. No. And see, this falls in line with what we've been telling y'all. How many times it's possible before it's mathematically impossible. And we ain't the only people that recognize that, obviously.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're not the only people that recognize that, obviously.
All right.
So, right here. We see Kamala Harris, right? And we see how they try to like make her look like more youthful, right? But some of these pictures be having her looking like the dude from Game of Thrones that had all the masks in his dungeon and shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
like Arya Starks is up under that motherfucker or something. You know what I'm saying? You know, but the looseness of the neck right there, right? And the bagginess of the cheeks got me thinking that it's somebody else up under them sheets. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. What you think, bro?
I wouldn't put it past them because they all acting. Regardless, I mean, you know, they're paid actors. They're literally paid actors. They act like they're gonna help you. They act like they're listening. They act like they're paying attention, and they act like they care about you. So, if that's not an actor, I don't.
Is being in the White House like the deadliest catch or something? Because these people who go in there,
right?
They come out of here looking super old, right? This is just after one administration. You telling me? After for 4 years, like I've seen driver's license pictures that look better than this. Like literally, you know what I'm saying? Like I thought black don't crack.
Well, that shit sure fuck up on them. But she not black. She not either.
Like,
Nigga, Jamaica.
So as far as the person who they're saying is her dad might not even be her dad.
All right.
But look, he's Jamaican. He's from Jamaica.
I'm not gonna go that far to say that. I'm just joking. You know what I'm saying?
He is from Jamaica. She is from India. No matter what part of the, you know what I mean? If she have African descent, yeah, you know what I mean? Like, because Jamaicans are Africans too.
Look, I'm not even questioning that right now. I was kind of throwing that in there as a joke. But my real core purpose of this picture right here, when I first saw it, I'm like, yo, that don't look like that's a real person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, like, all right, you can just pull up a picture of her from 4 years ago. Like her skin got super loose like Biden did. Like, and I don't know if you've seen that. We did a couple. Matter of fact, you had to have seen it because we did it on the video. We did the video where she had like a video where they zoomed in on her neck and she had like a flap on her neck.
Yeah, a whole separate flap. Yeah.
It was like a flap. Like, what is this flap right here on her neck right here? Who has flaps on their neck?
Right.
I don't know. Like that's the first thing that struck me when I saw this picture. I'm like, what is that? I don't know. Maybe y'all might not express the same sentiments, but that's how. Like, look, we do a lot of detective eye work. Here, you know what I'm saying? A lot of paying attention to detail. So you see what I see, how I'm seeing it, I'm trying to get you to see it. Look at her neck. And look at her cheeks.
Right.
And the sunken in eyes, that look like she watched The Ring. She watched The Ring 6 days ago. That's what it looked like. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
You know, so these people look. Senator Chris Coons. Who is Chris Coons? Somebody tell me.
That's not even somebody that should have kept that name. They should get married and take the other person's name.
I said, y'all gotta do. Who? I don't know politics all like that. Because to me, politics is a politricks. In other words, it's a pile shit. You know what I'm saying? So, a 3-coil steaming pile of shit, too. You know what I mean? With the flies on the top.
Right.
But who the hell is Chris Coons?
A bad name for a person.
Please tell me that this dude right here is not Chris Coons.
No, that's Van Jones.
Okay.
The black dude is Van Jones. Yeah, the black dude is Van Jones.
Now I know that girl is Rachel.
Somebody else.
Maddow. That's Rachel Maddow. That's
Yeah.
That's
well, the black dude is Van Jones. Yeah. That nigga used to work for Prince.
Rachel Maddow and Mr. Van Jones. So who is Chris Coons? Because I needed some clarification on this because I didn't know who this guy was.
Because if he was black and his name was Chris Coons.
I didn't entirely assume that his name was Chris Coons, but I thought it would be interesting to have this addressed live. Like, listen, I'm not sure about this, but somebody tell me who the fuck is Chris Coons?
All right.
All right.
Is he black?
Yeah, hopefully not.
Let me look this up. Hold on. I want to look this up live right now. Who the hell is Chris Coons? I can't even say his word. I can't even say his last name. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, look. At least he's white, right? Sorry. Let's get him up here. Oh Lord, listen.
Yeah.
Yo, he got that super cul-de-sac bagel popping out. His bagel is mad cul-de-sac-ish. Hold up, I mean, damn.
All right.
He ain't got no vested view or nothing. This shit is vicious. Hold on, let me get. I'm gonna get this up there because these people, they playing with the imagery. I'm telling you, they playing with the imagery. I'm gonna show you why in a minute. Hold on. They're playing with the imagery.
All right.
Crazy.
Yeah.
God, I hate ads so much in my life. You know, ads make me like completely adverse to whatever the product is, pun intended. So ads make me adverse. It's like whatever you're trying to sell me, now I don't want it. I will never fuck with that product ever again in life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because you're making me watch these ads too. Like, oh, okay. Fuck you and your company forever, Benji.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, Van Jones used to work for Obama. He was supposed to be the green energy czar or whatever. And then they said he had association with the Panthers, so they fired him.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even see that coming. I thought you were going to say something else.
Yeah, no, that's a little bit of his history. Yeah. No, he was out in Oakland at one point.
You want something better for you. You want something. What did I say earlier? Anybody who wants something done directly for black people, they consider a racist.
Right. Yep. Because it don't involve everybody else.
Hey man, look, stop us when we wrong, man.
All right.
Even she said it.
Stop us when we wrong. Yeah. Let us know. Please. Listen, I want to be wrong. Trust me, I promise you I do.
Yeah, please let me be wrong about this.
Look, I want to be wrong. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're wrong, there's one step closer to right. Right. Shout out to
At
Fred.
least you could change it. Yeah, for sure. That is there. Boy. Yep. So, what's going on? Sun shining.
All right. So look, this is Chris Coons right here.
Yeah.
This is Chris Coons with
a black girl.
Wow. Pun intended. This is Chris Coons, pun intended. They playing with. I told you they playing with the imagery. Look, this is another picture. Of Chris
Oh no! If he's with another black person, I'm firing on him. Oh hell no, bro! Don't do that again. Don't.
Chris Coons, y'all.
Oh wow, Chris's Coons. They changed it.
Just like the caption say, we cutting through the matrix of the nefarious clandestines. You know, to hide behind blue doors and walk on black and white floors. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. So you got to put a hyphen after the S. Right. Wow, he got the Trump fit on too.
Right. But look at his bagel though. What's up? Well, look at his bagel. His cul-de-sac is like mad vicious, yo.
Hey man, we all know the rules when you're in the drop top. When you put the top down, you got to roll down the window.
Damn, his shit. Nigga. You don't see cul-de-sacs like that. Like that pristine. Like his whole neighborhood is pristine. Like, look at the real estate in his cul-de-sac.
That shit is shining. And the lawn has been manicured.
You know how much it costs to live along the hairline in the back?
Wow, he sleeps on the back of his head. Wow, he didn't even try to put a cap on it or nothing.
He get that shit shaped up, man. I'm telling you.
Wow. He's got a hairstylist.
Yeah.
Yo, well, let me see. Let's see another angle. Hold on.
Right.
That's crazy.
I'm about to shock myself with this. This is some shock therapy right here.
He's like, ooh.
Shit.
Oh, wow.
All right.
This nigga. Senator Coons.
Listen, what's that bitch thing from Frozen? The Ice Queen?
Right.
Oh,
Let it go, man. Let that shit go. Whatever the lyrics is, but let it go.
oh wow, yeah.
Listen, but you know
definitely.
why white people be having them heavy cul-de-sacs though, right? Because if they cut their head, then you know what that suggests, right? See, a black dude, we can cut our head. We can just go bald and say fuck that. But if a white dude come outside with a bald head, you might have to answer to somebody. Somebody might say he's being anti-Semitic.
Oh yeah. They got issues with people with bald heads.
They looking for iron crosses or you know what I'm saying on this nigga head.
Oh yeah, they looking for their background. They want to know what your Facebook page.
Dead license plate. They you know what I'm saying?
They associate you with good old boys. They looking for your General Lee.
They have to hold on to them cul-de-sacs for their life. They get them trimmed and all that. They don't want nobody calling them anti-Semitic. They don't care about being racist.
Right. Right.
There's a whole bunch of it's a whole bunch of white people with full head of hair that's racist. So you know that's not exclusive to black people. So don't get it misconstrued, black people. Skinheads is not
right.
You know.
All right.
The boogeymen for the Jewish people. You know what I'm saying? You remember Remy from Higher Learning? You ain't white. You're Jewish. Now how does now look? How does just on the side note? How does he get mad at Kanye West, right? When he played a skinhead, he's Jewish, right? Michael Rappaport.
Yeah.
Right.
He's Jewish.
Right.
And he played a skinhead. What do you think his family thought about that?
Oh, it's just for money. Because they didn't want to have a.
All right.
Oh, I'm doing it for the money. They're paying me. I get to be in a movie where they do stuff to black people.
They're like, oy vey. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
A schmuck. You know what a schmuck is?
I seen it in the movies with them people that.
It's the sad. Listen, a schmuck.
All right.
Oh my God. I'll say it this way: a schmuck is the sound of a circumcision.
Oh, ouch.
Right. Schmuck.
Well.
That's some savagery for that ass right there. You know what I'm saying? Or well, maybe not for that ass, but for something else.
All right.
But,
Oh yeah. We got to watch our terminology. We have we're going to terminology vocabulary. Certain words are no longer valid.
Today's word for the show is integrity. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Integrity.
Yes. Yep. Now where is my dictionary here?
All right.
I must pull it out.
Pull out that etymology dictionary.
All right. We're gonna go right to the. Where we at? I know we in here somewhere.
Right.
Oh, I got some great ones. Where we at? Boom. Okay, it's my 8 library. Nope. Hold on.
Yeah. Right.
We gotta get on some Sesame Street type time. You know what I mean? Today's show is brought to you by the word integrity.
Integrity.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yes. And in that, what did I do with that one? I'm all in my little mini library. My other one. Media and communication. So,
All right, so keep a gander at this right here. Read this shit off right here. Let's get Chris Coons cul-de-sac out of here. This shit is giving me chills. You know. Oh man, what they saying now? They saying
All right.
Issue with file, try again in a little. They start rhyming. Issue with the file, try again in a little while.
oh shit. Gee, look. They all on it.
See, y'all got bars. They heard that in the middle.
Alright, so.
All right.
Motherfucker say what?
Integrity. Here we go. Can you see that quote? Can you read that right here? Let me move this graphic right here.
Yep. Integrity. Let's see, I gotta make it big on this screen. It says integrate, innocence, blameless, chastity, purity, from the old French integrate, and directly from Latin integritatem, nominative, integritas, soundness, wholeness, completeness, figuratively, purity, correctness, blamelessness, from integer, whole. See integer. The sense of wholeness, perfect condition is attested from mid-15th century, that of soundness of moral principle and character, entire uprightness or fidelity, especially in regard to truth and fair dealing.
There it is.
Well,
All right.
So that's the word for the day. You know what I mean? So when you approach truth with wholeness and correctiveness and purity in your heart,
right,
your truth will be undefeated. Because truth does not give a fuck about your feelings. Truth doesn't have to be validated by your ignorance. You know what I'm saying? And apparently, truth has no adversaries. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let's move right along. If you, I mean, we can close that out if you want. I don't know. Are we done? Are we finished?
Yeah. We done with that part.
I'm saying, like, overall, we finished.
Yeah. We done right now, and then we can, double back and make it precise. Make it each subject matter be for that subject. Because I'm looking at things here. If we keep it to the, stick to the same subject, we can come back and double back with some new material, some fresh videos, and some updates. You feel what I'm saying? Because just like the news, we come back in like 15 minutes and we got to update. Something might have changed, but it'd be the same thing. We only adding to it. We ain't taking away from it. Unless we learn it, unless we learning something new. And I do know that words without action have no meaning. And if it takes a village, we built this one. Facts.
And if you come across vital information, it's your obligation to share it with the nation. You know what I mean? It's better to know something than to believe it. Truth is undefeated. And with that, I say peace and benedictions. And we out. You know what I'm saying?
Peace.
All right.
Yes. And thank you. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, share. Share if you care.
Right.
Share if you don't.
I am the best in the world at what I
have the balls to say things that nobody else has the balls. This is power. Nobody can touch me. This voice, this is power.
There is nobody that eats, sleeps, or breathes this business more than me.
You're not as good as I am.
I'm the best.
You're not as good as me. I never had to call myself the best in the world. Other people said it for me.
In anybody else's hands, this is a microphone. In my hands, it's a pipe bomb.
I am part of a special. I am one of a literal dying breed.
Everything I have I've fought for and I've
care
earned.
what the hierarchy thought of us.
I wouldn't have 5 years of pent-up ammunition to unload on him. I wouldn't have so much to say.
And yeah, I got a bad attitude and a bad reputation.
I tend to piss a lot of people off.
But I didn't give a damn. And yeah, I developed a chip on my shoulder because I knew I was the best. I am the best in the world at what I do.
Do I have everybody's attention now?